gon' get tipsy. We 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 gon' get tipsy.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the very first episode of Tipsy Talk. Thank you to all my viewers out there. Make sure y'all like, share, tell your niggas, tell everybody, tell everybody that you know. This is where the conversation table holds. Hit subscribe, and let's get this shit going, man. I thank y'all, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for being on my first very episode, man. I really appreciate this shit. So, yeah. So to my right, we got Brittany.
Hey.
Miss BForeal, she got the vegan shit going on now, so tag gonna be below, you know what I mean? We got Miss Shantae, Miss Serene. Miss Serene, we got the bro Hodge in the corner and shit. So how was y'all week though? Like, how was y'all week?
My week just came to work and get my damn car up.
Because I know y'all had what was it? What the fuck this holiday was?
Halloween. Yo, this is the first time I didn't celebrate Halloween. I ain't get dressed. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't do nothing.
Is it that serious though?
I mean,
it's fun as shit though.
I know, it's fun. Like, it's fun.
Nah, but like, what I wanted to ask was like, because I know that with the kids and shit, because I heard some shit out, what was that, Alney or something, and they was like literally shooting in front of the children.
Yeah, they shot like the sister and the brother.
So like, how do y'all feel about like, considering y'all have kids and whatever?
Me personally, at the age that they're at now, it's like we have to, and I say we as like parents, we have to like let them know like, if something don't feel right, if you don't feel right about the situation, it's always cool to come back home. Like, you're not missing nothing. You may be young, but it's cool to come back home.
Right.
For Halloween, we took them to a church, and that joint was called Happy Hallelujah Day. Like, instead of for Halloween, like, they dressed up, but it was more safe. Like, we was inside, they had moon bounces, the candy came from the bag, they cooked, so it wasn't, like, necessary us, like, out on the street. But for the ones that did go out, like, as we was leaving, they was out early. Like, soon as the kids came home from school, they knocking on doors. So the later stuff.
So not to cut you off, but it's because like a nigga like me, like I wouldn't be ready. Like you knock on my door 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I ain't gonna be ready.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn, y'all already here.
I heard people knocking on the door, but I ain't go down because I ain't had nothing to get. So I was just like, fuck it, my light ain't on.
I thought everybody started around 6, like going out.
Like when it like first started getting dark.
But I did when I was coming. Well, I got to work at 6 and I seen them going out. But I guess because it get dark early now. So
I thought you went out as soon as it got dark.
No, that shit in the blood. They was like,
that's what. And it usually get dark around 6 around this time of year.
They was out like on my block. Like
it's school hours after that shit. Like, god damn, like nigga ain't home from work.
Right.
We had 3 people on my block that gave out candy.
Hey, that's it.
But you know what? That's why a lot of people go to other neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Or they'll go to something like a church.
Like my friend, they went out like Prospect Park.
Yeah.
They was getting like all king size candy.
Yeah.
Around here, they was saying they was getting like the little front shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know people still went trick or treating in Chester. I did not know people still went out around here.
That's a good thing.
I thought everybody went like to other cities.
I thought everybody did too.
I think people still got a little bit of hope that it's like still some good people.
Or maybe they don't have somebody to take them to another town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It might be kids whose parents are at work and they don't got nobody to take them to another town to go trick or treat. So they gotta just get what they can.
Because I rarely ever see it, but I did hear about the joint at the church or whatever. So I was like, dang, I might as well just take my daughter.
Because they got the what's it called, the trunk or treat joint.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
Everybody pull up with their cars.
Yeah, but that shit be popping though, because like they be having like certain like themes and shit for their trunk, and they be like that the fuck out.
Crazy thing is, we took Pop, and the kids stayed with their grandparents, but we met up with them afterwards. We took them to the police station. It was only 3 cars out, like 3 cop cars out giving out candy. And now I'm not knocking.
Wait, that's the joint you went to?
For not
the trunk or treat joint, and it was dry as shit.
Oh, at Memorial Park. Yeah, I had walked down there. It wasn't really like going down there. I don't know how long they had been out there.
See,
but it was
the police station. I'm not knocking them because they have a job,
to and they can't have them.
So I get like I'm not knocking them for doing it, but the candy was like trash. And it was just like
candy?
Yeah, it was just like
candy corn.
They was telling Pop like, you the best costume that we seen, and I'm just like,
hey. No, they could do better. Them expensive cars they be driving, they can't buy better candy.
No, it wasn't candy corn, but the shit was like old, like it was like them old ass like the strawberry joints, the jump in your.
Oh, the little.
So like,
dang, I don't keep
the little strawberry.
Yeah, those used to be good.
Those ones definitely banged up.
They got the little chewy joint in the
Cinnamon?
Yeah.
No, I ain't like
That's
that shit.
good.
No, I'm lying. I did like that shit.
Yeah, they was the best ones. When
Yeah.
they give you a mint, you be salty, but when you would get one of them joints, you be like,
Man, you hit it on mints. Go to fucking the crib, dog. Like,
No, if
it's
you're
a
going,
good day.
I don't know
No,
how
not
you
hit it
would
on
take
mints. I'm
that.
telling your grandma when you had the candy,
Oh.
when they had the candy at church, like when you got mints, you be like, all right, but when they had the strawberry joints, it was a good day.
No, you still gotta watch that because either grandma telling you like your birthday or you gotta like chill out. So which one is it?
Nah, old people just like to get candy.
Yeah, they
y'all.
do, and they always have candy.
They definitely do.
Cause they birthday.
No, some
Or they
people
sugar
diabetic.
low. Yeah, they sugar maybe
somebody-
low.
So my grandparents,
diabetic.
they used to have the open candy. Like,
I
I don't know why. Like,
you talking about that? You talking about that chocolate Jones?
Like the licorice type.
no, so they used to have a glass jar and they had like it's hard candy, but it was an
Oh,
open kind.
yeah.
So it would be all stuck together. Like, why did they do that? I don't know why they did that. And you know, you don't give a damn when you kids. So I'm in there like yanking them.
I don't know about that shit.
Ew.
I don't know why
That's
they
wrong.
did that. I'm gonna ask my grandpa like, why
Oh.
you do that?
It probably was cheap. Cause you
It probably
figure
was.
when you paying for stuff that's wrapped, you paying for packaging.
And my grandpa definitely cheap.
I got a slight question for y'all. Like, what y'all we need to talk about this shit. Cause what y'all doing on Tuesday? This upcoming Tuesday.
I'm gonna go vote. What you talking about?
That's
I ain't gonna lie. I forgot to register.
You ain't registered?
Alright, Trump. You
I
gonna be
forgot.
fucking
Wait, so you got re-registered?
You gotta be like trying to say.
Facts, like,
You got open Thursday. You was open
First of all, you was late.
I
We
forgot.
gonna put that out there. You was late.
Yeah.
I
You
was
was late
late.
as shit.
Well, she did something else.
She thought the setup was your idea.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit,
she
like,
thought it was
I did
my
this
idea.
shit.
I wasn't giving you
Like,
credit, but I wasn't giving you credit. You're right.
She did that
I
shit.
appreciate
But
it,
no, in my defense, she said she had to set up everything.
Oh, okay.
So I
you assumed that it was everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you thought I was
So
doing?
give me my thing back. Give me
What you thought I was doing? Just chilling. Like, nah.
I don't
fuck
know, you
that.
know.
But now I want to how important is it to vote? Like,
It's so crazy because I actually just had this conversation with somebody today. I personally, I'm that type of person where I feel like it is extremely important. Like, I don't care if the candidates are favorable or not. I feel like people fought and died for our right to vote. And if somebody told us today or tomorrow that black people can't vote, we
niggas
would
be
be
sick.
up in arms.
Niggas would be sick.
We'll have the pitchforks and the torches. We'll be out here.
Do you think people will really go down?
Yes.
Now
When you
listen,
when you tell somebody, it's one thing to say you have this option, you can vote or you cannot. But when you tell somebody you can't do something,
Right.
that's when they.
But
really
the shit
wanna
is
do it.
the shit that keeps me the shit that making me mad is like if you don't vote, then you don't fucking vote.
You can't
know what I'm saying?
complain.
You cannot be bitching. Like
you can't
cannot
complain.
be bitching
You
about
have no
nothing.
say.
Like you can't, because at the end of the day, like you can't get to the polls if it's something you got work. You know what I'm
You
saying?
could do an absentee ballot.
Right.
Yeah, and
Wait,
they
what the fuck
mail
is that? I
that
said
to
Absentee ballot is when you are or unable to go, like you're out of town, or it's like some extenuating circumstance where you can't vote that day.
That's like the babe from the Orange Is the New Black. She like from South Carolina, but she got an absentee ballot to vote for her county because she really
wasn't
wants
there.
She's not there, but she wants her vote to count. You do the same thing here. Like if you're not able to vote, they will mail you something in the mail, and you send it back, and it will count as a vote. You don't have to make it to the polls.
So the absentee.
There's somebody I know that lives in Delaware,
It'll be the
but
ballot.
she's from Virginia. She's registered to vote in Virginia, but she lives in Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
So they send her absentee ballot so that she could still register in her county, even though she's here. So basically, she's not home.
Right.
You know, she's technically away from home, but
So I'm not registered here, but I'm registered down in Virginia. I ain't like, cause what?
That's
No, I'm just saying, man. Cause
but
like,
honestly, all you need to do is re-register in Chester, because that's what I had to do. I was originally registered in Prospect Park when I lived there, and then when I moved to Chester, I of course went and registered.
I forgot about that.
Wait, question. So when do you have to re-register?
You have to re-register. Well, honestly, I don't know the time frame. I just know because everybody be out and they be like, you gotta register to vote, and then you see the people,
It's
you
really
start getting
like
texts, and I hear it.
Yo, I definitely got a text the other day too.
It be on
some boy named
Facebook.
Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
somebody,
yo, Mike, who the fuck is you?
somebody named Carter texted me today, like, are you coming out to vote?
Somebody hit me on
Tuesday?
Facebook.
I don't get my number.
I said, who this? They had the little yes, say
Yo, I'm like,
yes.
yo,
Yes.
that's spooky though. Cause like, how long you get my?
I know it's before October something. I don't know exactly when the date is, and I don't know when you can start to register.
But do you have to re-register after so many years? Do y'all know?
I don't know that. I don't know because I've never. The only time I re-registered was when I moved. But after I did that, I never registered again. So I don't know if I have to. I don't know if you have to and that's a good question because I was actually wondering if you have to re-register.
Only because my uncle is like actually running for a ballot in Chester, so I had to re-register because I was a Democrat and I went Republican. That's the only reason I had to re-register.
So maybe if it's some type of change.
I was registered at my grandma's house, but I never registered at my house.
You Republican?
Yeah, like it's not bad. Like
I mean, I ain't judging you. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even like a judgment thing.
I heard it was something with that though. Like you had to. It was something going on in Chester. I forgot what Nash told me. He said something about like they was telling you to put Republican because Nash was Republican too, and they was saying something like put Republican on your
ballot.
Yeah, like register Republican. But I forget the reason.
It was like. I don't know like the full reason behind it, but the only reason that I did it was because I was supporting my uncle. Like everybody in the Democrat race, like they either been in office for like 2 or 3 years, and we have not seen a change. So why am I going to continue to vote for you? And I'm not picking favorites. Like if my uncle was to like run and his shit wasn't up to par, that don't mean I'm voting for you. Like I live here, so I need to see something change from A to B, and I know it's not going to happen overnight, but. God damn, dog. Like,
alright, so do you feel like by you being Republican, do you feel like you were in support of what Trump got going on?
No, because the Republican Party is mainly dealing with my community.
Right. Now, and that's what this election is.
Exactly.
Like this is also the Senate.
Right.
So this is who's going to control the House, which is what people don't realize is that's what's most important when it comes to the government.
Right.
Is who controls the House because the president cannot make decisions without the House.
Right.
The House has to vote on it. The House can veto it. You know what I mean? They be filibustering and all that. Like the House has to agree. So if the House is predominantly Republican, Trump can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, man.
That's why it's important for us to go to the polls because if we have more Democrats in the House, Trump can't do whatever it is that he want to do.
Right.
And he made talk like big shit like on TV like, oh, if you throw a rock, we're gonna take that as assault.
Right.
Nigga. Like, yo, I don't even want to look at my man because the shit that he say is like retarded, and it's just like I feel like people are getting paid to back him the fuck up. Like there's no way in hell.
Did y'all see the footage where it was?
Can I have a sidebar real quick?
What?
You fucking
Yo, I'm so hungry. I'm hungry.
Like she beat like for like 10 minutes, yo. Like
I'm so hungry. But did y'all see the footage where he was like giving a speech? And it was a bull behind him, and the bull was like, "What?" Like he was making his faces like, "What is he talking about?" So they took the bull and replaced him out.
Because he made that.
And because he was behind making faces like, "What is he talking about? Like, what does he mean?"
That's crazy.
So they was like, they showed somebody, said, "Come here." They took him out, and then they replaced him with a girl. Yeah, that was so funny.
I'd have been on shit. I'm like, yo, like, what y'all doing? He
was behind me. He was like,
what I did?
I was a scene in that joint, like, no, you ain't taking me out. I don't agree with that shit. Like, no.
Because I made a face.
But a lot of them don't agree with what he says. But it's like, you know, he part of the Republican Party, so they gotta, like, they standing strong for him. He the president. He there. They like
some people address him as like our 44th president, or like 45th, whatever he is. Like, and some people address him as like our president. Or the 45th. Like,
yeah, I hear a lot of people say 45.
Like, it doesn't matter, like, what you think about, like, he's in-house. And the reason he's in-house is because of the people that did not vote.
Right.
That's a fact.
Right. The people that did not vote, like, Hillary didn't win. That nigga didn't win. He won off a majority of motherfuckers not voting. It was 75% of people that didn't vote.
Hillary got the popular vote. What he went off of was electoral votes. So...
Yeah, see, I never understood that shit.
It's dumb.
I never.
But basically, how it works is that
I just put my ballot in unless you just pop off.
Each state gets a number of electoral votes. So, say for instance, Pennsylvania has 8 electoral. I don't know what the real number is. Pennsylvania has 8 electoral votes. New York got. I think it goes based off like population. So like we can have like 8 electoral votes, and like New York can have like 15. So in our state, Hillary could have won or Donald Trump could have won the state. So what happened with our state, because our state for years has been a Democratic state, which is a blue state.
Yeah.
But this election, we ended up being a red state, which was that majority of people more people voted for Trump. whether that was more people came out in droves for Trump or more of us did not vote because they didn't want to choose. Because a lot of people didn't want to choose.
Right.
A lot of people was like, I'm not voting for Hillary or Trump.
Because they don't stand behind either party.
A lot of people didn't like Hillary either. So a lot of people just didn't vote. But what that turned into was you had these people from these no-name Pennsylvania towns over in Bubblefuck wherever, and they was coming out in droves. Like these is the people that's in the mountains, people that's in those plains and PA that was coming out in droves. Because typically Philadelphia is the biggest city in Pennsylvania, and Philadelphia typically controlled the state. But because you had all these people come out in droves from these small towns voting for Trump, and then you had all these people not voting at all. Trump was Pennsylvania for the first time. Now I ain't that old, but for the first time I seen, Pennsylvania was a red state this past election, and that was because the support wasn't there for Hillary.
Right.
But what ended up happening was that because it turned out to be a red state, Trump got all those electoral votes. Mm-hmm. Because Pennsylvania is a big state. It's one of the biggest states. So because of that, Pennsylvania has more electoral votes than a lot of other states. But I think between New York and California, they got the most, in Florida.
But I have read somewhere that certain states, like theirs, I forget how they said it worked, but like theirs count for more or something like that. So because like Mississippi or stuff, they may be smaller than theirs count for more electoral votes.
Yeah, electoral votes is based on population.
Yeah.
So like the bigger states have more.
I feel like this election, we just was at like a lose-lose. Like we had a clown come in.
Right.
And then you had Hillary, who like prior to us like not knowing what's going on, but like growing up, our parents like kind of had like a hindsight of like what her and her husband did before. Like she incarcerated like majority of
you think
like
they
our
knew
fathers.
That though?
I believe they do.
Cause they love Clinton.
But they love.
I recall them loving Clinton.
But they don't love Hillary.
But they liked him on some stuff that didn't really matter about nothing. Cause that's when what was it called? Where they basically could randomly search you on the street. That was under
the stop and frisk.
Yeah, wasn't that under him?
That was under him. And that's what I'm saying though. Like,
but even with the super predator, that was under him too. Like he was responsible for putting away, like he said, putting away all these black men. But I don't think they knew that because if I remember correctly, but no, what I'm saying is that I feel like they felt that's why they ended up not liking Hillary.
Right. That's what
they were
meant,
like, we can't trust them.
Right.
But they didn't know that because people love Clinton. They love him.
To this day they do. Like,
they love him.
Like the crazy thing is when they had the guy that was like sending the bomb packages to everybody. Once they heard that like Hillary and Obama, like the Clintons and Obama had one. Oh, they went crazy. But you still had Robert De Niro that had one.
Yeah.
That motherfucker publicly do not like Trump. Joe Biden got one. It was everybody that had a seat on the Senate that had to do with something that was against Trump got a bomb.
Yep.
Like, come on.
Yeah, y'all see me quiet as shit over this motherfucker. Like, politics is never really my thing.
Politics is not my thing either.
I just think, like, you have to, like, in today's society, you have to keep up with that shit.
Yeah.
Because it's something like you never
need to know what the fuck is going on.
It's not even that. Like, it may be, like, a conversation spark, or it may be, like, you get pulled over, and you just like, damn, I don't know what to do. Like, can they do that?
That's a fucking
can
shame.
They do that? Like, you need to know.
Like, you need to know your rights.
Yeah. You definitely need to know what's going on, because a lot of people out here ignorant, and that's why we get taken advantage of. Mm-hmm. They take advantage of the fact that we don't know what is right, what is wrong, what is law, what is not. Right. They take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's like if we at least know our rights, you know what I mean? We know some form of the law, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of knowing what's going on in the world, because it's important to know what's going on in the world. People don't think they need to know what's going on outside of their bubble or outside of their hometown. Like, no, you need to know what's going on in your hometown and what's going on in the world, because that stuff, it's residual effects. That stuff could trickle down. You don't even know.
And that's crazy, because that leads me to my next topic, because like that's something that humans fail at, is like being like updated with shit and like not knowing what the fuck is going on,
because we fucking stuck.
Right? Do y'all know anything else like that humans fail at? Like us? I mean, you can talk to yourself. Like talk about yourself. Like as a people, like even
human beings.
Yeah, like as human beings, you can even like talk about yourself.
Acceptance. We hate acceptance. Motherfuckers will come
different. We don't like different.
Yeah, we don't like different shit. Like, not even trying to be like religious or anything, but like you say something about the Bible, you got 75% of the motherfuckers be like, that's not true. And then you got 75 motherfuckers that be like, well, if God made man from dust, why the fuck we need Eve to?
It be all
like now it's a verbatim. Like,
They will
back and
pick
forth.
it apart. They will pick it
But
apart.
then you go to church, and the motherfuckers that sitting in them fucking pews in the first rows,
That's
talking shit about everybody.
Yeah,
but God
we feel like not being hypocritical.
But I feel like I don't even want to say I feel like I think it's like in our DNA, like because of the shit that we do, like everybody has a fucking rebuttal. Like now, like right now, it's like the year of like everybody just like bossing up and like really bid on your shit. Back then, you could see somebody coming up and motherfuckers be like, yo, I don't like that nigga. Like, why can't I got the same opportunity he got? Why can't I do that?
Right.
That nigga worked his fucking ass off to get where he's at. Work your ass off, you could be right the fuck there with him. Or, like Britt, she got her vegan shit. You could be somebody out here, man, I've been cooking for, bitch, your food salty. Like, we don't get that shit. So, like, why not, like, curb the shit and be like, well, her shit healthy. Too much salty. Like, man, I'd rather get a great heart than diabetes and die. Like, keep it a bean. Like, just try different avenues. Nobody wants
people
people scared of different.
We can keep it going further. Like people are like, why are people afraid of change? Like, motherfuckers is like.
Because we are habitual creatures. We like habit. We fall into habit. We like to be complacent. We like to be comfortable.
But yeah, like, so people like being afraid of change. Like, you said you was saying something. You said you said something on Facebook or something the other day.
Yeah, I had posted a status because like all of my friends, like my friends, I keep like very close. So like all of my friends at this moment are like doing things that like can better them and better their families. So I was just support your friends as you would do a celebrity. Like if you can go out and buy like a $600 second balcony seat for Beyonce, why not take half of that money?
So basically they're not giving that same energy to somebody to they niggas.
Like not even your niggas, but if it's somebody that you consider a friend or like you really like they craft and what they doing, why not go ahead and support it?
And you also shouldn't even
because they don't even gotta be a friend.
Even if you don't like they craft,
there's
nothing wrong with criticism. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless you fucking with somebody that don't take criticism well, so that's why you can't say it.
Right.
But like you ask us all the time about all the time about like your shit. Like
true. Like I was literally like me and Dash literally was arguing one day because he didn't give me enough criticism. Because I was like I need you to be thorough.
Right.
I'm asking you specifically what you saying. You know it's good. So what can make it
you need
great?
like details.
Like I need details because you
want to hear that. You want to hear that it's good, but.
It could use
more
right.
You hear that,
Tell me why. Because but that's just my own personal flow. Like, I'm such a perfectionist that I was on some stuff like, no, I don't want no weak links in the dish. I need everything to be A1. And if something ain't, I need to know why.
Right.
And I want to make it better. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I got it to a point where people was coming back like, yo, whole thing bang. Or they had their favorites.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that could just be on your own taste buds. And that's cool. But if I know in my heart that I did everything I could possibly do to make that entire thing bang,
right,
then I did my job.
Like that's hard though, like when it comes to food.
It is.
It's hard to pinpoint,
why
it is too salty.
That's what he said.
Like everybody has like a different taste palette. So some people may be used to like shit being extra salty.
Right.
Then they get some food and be like, nah, it's not that.
It's not salty.
Man, you ever see motherfuckers at the damn restaurants and shit, and they
like
crazy.
Right.
Some people like extra salty food, but my thing is that I feel like the people who are tasting my food, I feel like I could trust that y'all would give me honest opinion.
Right.
So I'm not dealing with somebody who wanted, with sugary or wanted extra salty. Like y'all got regular palate, so I feel like I could trust y'all to give me an honest.
But that's what we was going back to what you were saying, because like you trust us enough to give you that criticism.
Yeah.
But like if we didn't ask, we would have. If you didn't ask, we probably would have still gave it to you. And that's what people are missing. Like they just put their stuff out there. Like basically going back for you saying about the what you mean?
Fine line. I feel like it's a fine line between giving constructive criticism and giving unwarranted advice. Because I may or may not want your opinion.
Right.
And sometimes people don't want your opinion.
Yeah,
But then in that sense,
if I want to give it,
an adult and be like,
that's what I'm saying.
I respect what you're saying, and if you take it, you take it. If you don't, brush that shit the fuck off and just continue what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, that's like the situation I had with the babe. Like, I was all hyped because I knew new information. I'm like, let me share. Like, I'm so hyped to share information that I'm knowing. And I was giving her advice, And she took it personal. She was like, I didn't ask for your opinion. I was like, oh.
See, so that's
I'm helping you,
right.
But she said,
and she got mad because
I ain't asked for your opinion.
But my thing, at the end of the day, I was like, well, that's just my opinion. It may not necessarily be true, but that's what I think, But she got mad because she felt like I was wrong.
This probably was the way you said it. If you would have been like, in
but
my
opinion,
opinion,
I don't think it was what she said. I think it's because she didn't ask.
Yeah, she didn't ask.
She didn't ask for her opinion.
She thought what I was saying was wrong, and because she didn't ask for it. So it made her feel some type of way.
Got aggy, like, yo, I ain't asked for your
She got
so
But it made me learn, like,
Yeah.
just because you know some stuff that may help somebody because it helped you, that don't mean they want to hear it.
Right. Go back to our first topic. Why can't, what the fuck is wrong with us? The difference. I'm telling you, motherfuckers will come to you with facts, like written down, like written in stone, like why this should happen. Motherfuckers was like, nah, I'm gonna still do what I want to do.
No, some people gotta learn the hard way. One thing I have learned is that you can't help somebody that don't want to be helped.
Yeah, right.
And two, some people have to learn the hard way. What they say, like smart people learn from their mistakes, wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So some people will be like, they'll learn the hard way, and they be like, damn, I can't do that no more. Then some people will see you going through the bullshit and be like, I ain't doing that.
Do you know the shit that I see that other motherfuckers is doing?
Yeah, I be like,
and I know, like, it could be the first time they do this shit. I'm like, damn sure.
That is literally how I move in every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I see somebody go through one thing and it look like it's straight struggle, they had
I'm straight.
That's dead. Like, that shit is rare because you have people that like see it that way and be like y'all said, no, I ain't gonna do that. But then they be like, yo, we can flip it and do it a different way. Still try to do it knowing that it's fucking wrong, and then you come back like a month later, like, damn dog, you did tell me that shit wasn't gonna work.
But that's how people are separated in the world.
Yeah. If that shit stink from the first time, I ain't about to smell it again.
Some people may think, oh, it didn't work for you, but that don't mean it won't work for me. So.
But that's why it separates the people, because you need those people. You need them fuck ups. Like, you need those people who will try to get you do. You need those people.
That's that ass though. Like,
and then you need those people who going not do it because they seen somebody else going through. You need that balance. Yeah. And life. Everything in life needs balance. Yeah. You want to hit a good, that bad, and the ugly, but anything you do.
Talk heavy.
So, I'm just one of them people where I be like, I see somebody going through something, I be like, oh, that's on the card. That is extremely difficult.
Like, damn, sis, I thought you did this shit already.
And then they be like, yo, you want to help? And be like,
no, bro. I'm good. I'm good. But switching gears real quick though, like. Because I know y'all, of course y'all seen a lot of this shit. Like, what y'all, like...
I don't believe in the lottery.
You don't believe in it?
I don't believe in the lottery.
It's rigged. I think it's rigged like everything else in this fucking world.
Yo, want some shit? Because, like, the chances of that shit... Because they was doing that shit on my job. Like, I just couldn't get into it. Like,
now,
people from Discover won before, though.
I know. Yeah, my mom and them won... Well, my mom ain't win.
People from Discover won,
yeah.
But it's just like... Alright, Khaled brought $2,000 worth of tickets.
I thought that was Mayweather.
No, it's Mayweather, yeah.
No,
so
Khaled did too. Khaled went to a drugstore, not a drugstore, but like a gas station.
That's not
and
fair.
bought like $2,000 worth of tickets. But my thing is, the money that we spend buying these fucking tickets, they make back in tenfold. Right. So when nobody fucking wins, we gonna put that shit up again.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an old ass white man like the boy that just won in the hospital with a broken hip, and you know he fucking won the lottery. Coming out of surgery and was like, oh, I won.
Yeah.
Yo, the shit that fucks me up is like, I'm thinking about this shit all the time, is that like when it comes to the lottery, we, what was that shit, like 1 billion? We got all that fucking money to give off,
I don't believe in the lottery.
But you know what?
All that fucking money.
It's basically what...
We still got to pay for insurance and health insurance.
It's basically what Charlamagne was saying. They're selling hope. Because it's like, who don't want to win whatever $1 billion? Who don't want to win that many money? Who don't talk about what they could do with their money?
Yeah, I ain't always was thinking about that shit. Like, man, what the fuck am I gonna do this shit? It's crazy because, like, I would still be a humble ass motherfucker, yo. Like, I'm gonna still shop at the shit I shop at today. I'm hitting Walmart hard.
But you know what? It's crazy. But really, you really gotta do it because there's so many people who win the lottery and they be broke.
Yeah.
Within a couple years because they don't know what
they're doing.
I'm
Going straight to Foot Locker.
Listen, I heard
my
of
dad.
like
Yeah,
a
absolutely,
female
that too.
He said,
that like she was into some like it was around her. She was into some shit and something happened, but she won like a lump sum of money, like a big ass lump sum of money. So somebody that she was dealing with at the time, like they went out brought like a new BMW off the lot, brought a home that they couldn't afford. Was just like going on trips and everything else. Why we see the babe at Walmart using food stamps?
No, see.
But all your money blown.
wait, remember the babe that kept bailing her boyfriend out of jail after she won the lottery?
drawn. He drawn.
His bail was like $6 million, and she kept bailing him out. He kept going back to jail, and she kept bailing
He
him
was
out.
like straight.
She was.
But I was watching. They had like a little documentary on TV. This was like years ago. I was watching this, and it was like all the people who had won the lottery and what they did. And a lot of the people like they were like on drugs prior to winning the lottery, and then they just bought more drugs when they bought like some people just overdose like
they shit right up.
And then not only that, they was talking about like the stress that people go through after they win because
People
you got family,
Now, you know,
like,
in certain states,
stuff from
you're required to show
In
your
Pennsylvania,
face.
you
have to
are.
show your face.
But no, in Pennsylvania, it's a way around it. I heard they
You
said
can
if
get
you win, you can get an LLC.
Oh, you know the plug.
Yeah, you can get
So
an
you can start a
LLC.
business. Like you can like this
Wait,
shit like
then you wouldn't have to have a
what y'all said?
physical
You required to what?
show
You're
your face.
required
to
to
tell
who you are. You're required to say I won.
Oh yeah.
But some states don't do that. But Pennsylvania is one of them that do.
So let's just say T won, and he was like, I don't want to show my face. He can put Tipsy Talk on like an LLC and say the owner of Tipsy Talk won the lottery.
So that way he doesn't have to reveal his identity. Because I would not want to. I would not.
Why is that a requirement? I don't get
Because
that.
they want to be able to prove to other people that the lottery is real. They want to be able to prove that people really do win, people really do get these proceeds, and people really become millionaires. Because that way they can keep selling the lottery.
Right.
If you know that it's a real thing and that people you know or people in real places and real counties won, then you could be like, it's not rigged or it's not fake.
Right.
I feel like that shit is rigged
That's
for the
crazy,
old heads that like get paid and spend like $100 on tickets and then like $50 on scratch off, and the only profit they make is like $100.
Nah, I work too hard for my shit, yo.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I was to win the lottery, my day ones I'm taking care of. Yeah. But like from jump, I'm making sure my parents are set. I'm making sure my family is set.
That's so much money though.
I'm going to fucking invest. Like you got Google and
invest.
I'm taking the
number one goal is I'm just trying to buy some land.
I definitely want some land.
And I want my crib to be flatted. Like I'm talking like. Then like I want my shit to be like.
I need assets.
I had some kids. No, yo,
I
this shit yours.
I need assets. Okay, I need to invest. I need to get a flip.
And then after that, I'm hit up for Locker real quick.
I wish you would say it, but I wouldn't even do it though, only because like I have the power to like start my own shit. So I can take my design and run with that shit.
But granted, it's successful.
Granted, it is successful.
It gotta be
like
successful.
it has to be, but. If you win the
people spend a
lottery,
lot of money trying to follow their passions and their dreams and start businesses, and they
buying shares. That's a
buying shares.
But I feel like that us being millennials and the shit that we don't know that shit. Like we had the
information out there though.
It's out there, but people don't.
People gotta be willing to
they gotta see somebody else.
I actually have a book. It's called Managing Your Money. I might be reading it wrong. It's Managing Your Money in Your 20s for Dummies. It's the For Dummies series. I love the For Dummies. I don't care what nobody say. The For Dummies, The For Dummies book.
Sometimes I'm like, damn, I'm really a dummy.
It break it down. No, I don't even.
I'm really a dummy on these streets. Like,
I
look at the books and be like, damn, that nigga going through the same shit.
Yo, facts.
Right.
Like, and it's crazy because like you don't even know like this motherfucker. I don't know who the fuck was I was talking to y'all. I might have been talking to y'all about like the CEOs and certain shit. And like, yo, I think I was talking to you. But like I can get to where the fuck y'all at. You know what I'm saying? Like we bleed the same color. Like you know what I mean? And my hustle is gonna get me to where the fuck you're at.
It's your focus. It's your determination. For
like and that like what's the measurement of success though? You know what I'm saying? Like how can you measure success?
Your measurement of success for real, because the way to even obtain success is hard work.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And your work ethic and your focus.
It depends and
what you want to do.
I feel like it's like in the eye of the beholder.
It depends on what it is. It depends on like what your business is and like how hard it is to.
It depends on how you define success.
Yeah. It depends. I feel like success is being the best at whatever it is you want to achieve.
Because it ain't gotta be like profitable. You know what I'm saying? That gotta be a business.
You could be
some people success
to be like, yo, I just got a degree.
Some
What's
people
up?
mean
Like,
success to them. Some people mean like financially.
Yeah.
Right.
Like they financially
probably-
got all this money.
Majority of people
Right.
probably think it's financial.
Yeah, but then you got some that be like, success is like me being one with myself. Like they,
Right.
they could be going through some shit. And yeah, it becomes spiritual. Like I know what I'm here for, and I know what I'm worth. I know my worth, so I'm not gonna let nobody turn me down. They then become successful. They with themselves. Like that's what it. So it's
Successful
two different
in their life.
Yeah, it's two different meanings now. Like as far as like success in like the world and like money wise, you have to like have like hard work.
Yeah.
You can't slack and then put it off on
Absolutely.
somebody else and be like, well, you didn't do this. No, this is your idea. So you run. This is like your child.
Absolutely.
You run with that shit. You nurture it. If it don't work out, it don't work out. But you tried.
Mm-hmm.
So now you know. Next time you do this, instead of for going left, I'm gonna go right and see if that worked for me.
Hit them bumps.
Every time you get knocked down, that shit makes you strong. You just get back up.
It go back to that motivational speech that I sent you. That's exactly what the boy was saying. He was like, it's not about what, like, because you're going to go through stuff in life. It's about when you get hit and you get knocked down, how you handle it.
You come back.
How you come
When you
back.
sent me that, Sean, I started listening to that shit. I was like, yo, like,
boy.
it's snapping on me.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Definitely
Boy.
It's snapping on me.
He
It's like,
literally says exactly what you were saying. Like when I tell you bull snap, but that's I was telling them like that's what I listen to. That's what keep me going because it's so. I was just telling somebody this the other day.
Man,
it is so easy to do nothing.
Yeah.
It is so easy to wake up in the morning and be like,
So
I
heavy.
don't feel like doing that. I'm just lay here. I'm gonna sleep in.
right.
I ain't going, you know what I mean? I got this to do, that to do. I'm gonna just chill.
Procrastinate
I'm gonna go
that
out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna relax. It's so easy to do nothing.
Right.
It is so difficult to follow your dreams. It is so hard to get up every day and be like, I'm gonna do this. I'm
Right.
gonna push this. I'm gonna move further or closer to my goal. You know what I'm saying? It's so hard to do that because it requires consistency. It requires focus. It requires hard work. And those things are hard to do every single day.
Right.
And I don't even
Like-
mean to cut you off, but like you hit that shit on the nail, like, cause it's you really won't notice until like shit really smack you in your face, like with the routine that you do every day when you're lazy.
Yep.
You come home, you watch the same shows. It's
Yeah,
repeated.
right.
It's repeated, so
Right.
you already seen this shit. You know the shit word for
Right.
word. But let the fucking New Year come, be like, oh, I'm gonna start the gym.
Yo, that
the
shit be
second fucking day, you like,
Jim be lit.
I don't even know.
Jim be lit for what?
Lit.
4 days?
Everybody-
Yo,
next
LA
month.
Fitness, LA Fitness, they be raking in. Come next month. Watch them holidays over. They gonna have all the sales.
You know all that
They gonna be
associates
running all
already
the
know how to
promotions.
associates be
Listen.
like,
I'm in this joint.
Yo,
Yeah.
my YouTube
Fuck
channel
outta here.
gonna blow up for New Year's, man. Everybody gonna want that vegan food.
like, blow them, like,
They
yo.
gonna be like, hey,
That's
dial
some
it
true shit
down,
that was like, the
come
gym
on
definitely
in.
be lit.
Yeah.
It's like, they don't keep that motivation. They don't keep
But
that
that's
shit.
the
Because
thing.
it's hard
It's
to
hard as
stay
fuck.
consistent.
But it's
If it was
easy as
easy,
shit.
everybody would
It's-
do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it was easy, everybody would do it, but it is hard to be consistent with anything. And that's anything in life. But when you look at the most successful people in the world, they stay consistent. You know what I mean? Like the boy that we listen to, he talk about LeBron James. Like, he not out here doing that reality show
Right,
stuff.
right.
He not out here, you know, for the people. He stay consistent to his craft. And he perfected it. You know what I mean? He doing it day in and day out. To the point where he is one of the best. He is the best today.
Did y'all
Right
see
now.
the video with Kobe Bryant when he was talking about like when he first started playing basketball and he went to a camp? He was like he was the worst player. Like he could not play for nothing. He said all he did was like practice every day for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
For like I forget how long he said it was.
But sidebar,
But he slowly became like the best. But he's like he couldn't play at all.
Yeah, when you
that
hungry.
nigga was getting clowned in Philly because he went to Lower America.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's where the
Yeah.
story came from.
Yup.
He was a fun ass nigga in Philly.
Yeah.
Kobe?
Yeah,
I forgot
Yeah,
about the
he
Lower
went to Lower
America.
America,
That's-
yeah.
he went to Lower
Oh, I
America.
knew that.
Once he started
Yep.
practicing, because his dad was like in the army, so he would like travel. He said once he came back and like he dunked on ball, like they really noticed like, yo, this nigga like worked on his craft, and from there it went forward. But that's what I'm saying. Like the generation that we have now, I feel like we force feed, not even force feed them. We give them a hand and we guide them to where they need to go.
Oh.
I feel like we need to be like, you know what? At some point, you're going to do this shit on your own.
Yep.
So I'm going to nurture you to do it step by step, little by little.
Yep.
You're going to do this shit yourself.
Yep.
Like with allowance and dishes, Start that shit now. Because you don't want a lazy child to where like you have company come over.
They feel entitled.
And they be like, oh, well, I gotta clean up because such and such coming. No, clean up before you even know that they coming. Like, get up, knock your shit out. You got the rest of the day to do what the fuck you want to do.
Because then, like, when you got the company coming on, now you gotta go extra hard.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I told them niggas 4 o'clock. Damn, it's 2 o'clock. Let me hurry the fuck up. Like,
you still got the carpet sprinkled on the floor. Real quick.
Hey, yo, go do this real quick.
But yeah, but no, like I was telling them because at first I think like when I first said it, it didn't make sense, but I knew what he meant. But the boy in the motivational joint, he was like, "Practice don't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect."
But basically, I didn't hear that part. You gotta say that shit slow.
He said, "Practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect."
All right,
and basically, what he was saying is that if you consistently practice the same thing the right way every single time. The right way.
Say that shit 5 times straight.
If you practice the same thing the right way every single time, it will make perfect. Like, and then at the end of the day, it goes back to what you were saying. Coffee wasn't.
Remember the boy on that so Raven, Mr. Petrocelli? Like, say
oh yeah.
I hate you.
Yo, all right, wait.
Yo, they was like,
the ball was forever drawing.
Oh man.
that's how you know, like, yo, real quick ass sidebar, but somebody, please tell me y'all be knowing when somebody breasting. Like, you hear that. You hear that.
No, it be some niggas that don't want the confrontation. They be here and you like here. They
and
like,
it's like when they first started talking, you just,
Yo.
like, you just like,
Yo, that
absolutely.
Yo,
I instantly get sorry. I be like,
Like,
God damn.
damn, your shit hot.
So you be like, oh, your breath stinks though.
And it's like everything you about to say is null and void. Like, they start fucking talking. Like, fuck that. I don't know.
Yo,
Jesus Christ. You know what I hate though? When they like, they be trying like, fucking work. You know how motherfuckers talk shit at work, but I like shit. And so, like shit. But like they like trying to tell you a secret and shit. Like not like a secret. Not a secret.
like, Jenny get fired.
No, not even that type of time. Not even that type of time. Like they'll tell you like something, but like they don't want to be loud about it. Like whatever it is.
Right.
They try to be all close and shit. Like, like. I swear to God, I do this shit all the time. I'm like, wait. And then everything else is just blank. Like, I'm just like, yo.
It's like the wax melting.
I'm like, yeah.
Yo, he said, you hear that?
Because, like, this shit coming like, yo, I'm about to slide.
It's like the episode of SpongeBob.
You said a nigga knows what he was.
Yo, boo was funny.
Yo. He was like. Did he look? He was like. Yo, what the fuck?
That episode was I don't care what nobody said.
Jesus Christ.
This is SpongeBob episode for everything in life, yo.
It
is. It's so many analogies, like metaphors, whatever, like all up in SpongeBob. Like people don't be trying to hear me though, man. They be thinking SpongeBob silly, but they be dropping real life jewels, like real life stuff be happening in SpongeBob. I don't care what nobody says.
I want to have a little bit of some fun though, real quick. So, like, if y'all was the opposite sex for a moment, matter of fact, if y'all was, you already, yo, if y'all was the, all right, let me learn. If y'all was the opposite sex, what's the first thing y'all do?
What Kylie Jenner said on Lil Dicky? I got a vagina.
Say more of that, right? Bro, I'm doing the same fucking thing, baby.
Hey, listen.
I need to see how that, yo, that ass, I need to see how that shit
I'm definitely gonna play the hop around.
You gonna do the yo, you gonna be in the mirror.
For real. Listen.
That shit gonna take.
Listen, I'm definitely having fun. I'm seeing what's going on.
I'm smashing.
You want to see how you want to see how it is?
Yeah, for real, they won.
I'm bagging.
I'm definitely going to be a whole out here.
Bagging.
Wait, so you just want to see how, like, on the other end, how it feels?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
Nope.
right.
I'm gonna go to the club and be like, bitch, I get in free before lunch.
Pussy wins.
Yeah, like, the fuck, I'm not paying.
Pussy wins.
You said I'm
Not.
going to the club and getting
Not.
before
Pussy wins, dog.
I'm in.
Like, pussy wins, dog.
I'm good.
Fuck that
I'm
shit.
sorry. Definitely probably get a cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get some waves. Definitely want to get some waves.
You want to see the you want to see the aftermath of that?
Yeah, I need my joints to be spinning.
Yeah, you gotta turn into a zaddy real
Yeah, definitely want to be a zaddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get the waves real quick.
Hey,
What else I'm
I
gonna
gotta
do?
get some. I gotta see what bundles is popping.
Like, which one needs to pop out?
I don't even know how to do that shit. Like, I was being that joint fucked up. Like, so y'all gotta do it. Y'all gotta do 3 different inches, and then like layer them joints. I'm being that joint like a
I'll
dickhead.
do
Like,
this.
I can't just like hop it. And the whole unit thing. What the fuck is like a unit?
Like
A unit is a wig.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between a unit and a wig?
No, it is a wig. A unit.
So why do they change the fucking?
I don't know. That's a good. That's a good question. But
Like,
you know how
it's a
But
wig.
I don't want to say wig because
It's a fucking wig.
Old timey.
Well, they changed. No, they changed it to the
They
new.
can
The
sound
millennials
cooler.
changed it.
But you know what though? With units typically are customized. Like somebody made it.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait,
But
what the fuck is a wig?
it's still
So a wig is like manufactured. Like you can buy a wig in the store.
Yeah.
But like a unit, somebody actually like sat down and
I don't know if y'all seen
made
this
it.
one. I mean, it is uncomfortable to talk.
But you know what? It is
Sex about
taboo.
your
Oh, let
parents.
me tell y'all real quick. I went to the Museum of Sex.
Oh yeah, how was the
It was so much
But that was in New York though, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is in New York. So
Okay.
if y'all ever went there, it was in 2029.
Where?
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Where in New York?
It's in Manhattan. Right on
in New York.
It could have been anywhere.
She said, "Where at?"
But yeah, I went to the sex
my
museum,
bad.
and it was very interesting. It was like really, really like it had like real artwork. It had a lot of stuff going on in there.
I don't want that titty bounce on you.
Yo, that joint was amazing, and then they had different songs that we bounced to. Like they had like it was like it was like dope. It was dope.
On the titties.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know if you seen this. It was really like nipples on that shit.
It was titties. It was different
any of them
colors.
pierced?
Huh?
Was any of them pierced?
Nah, probably would have been too much.
Yeah,
Why
right.
you bounce on titties, yo?
It was
It was like a moon bounce. That shit was
I
popping,
seen it. At
dog.
first, I didn't know what it was, and then I think you may have put like something in the camera. I was like, that's
Question.
titties. Like,
So if you leave that joint, did you feel a certain spark?
No.
Or was it like a just education?
It was just
Sex ed.
it was actually fun. And it wasn't sex ed because what it was is that they had like different like real art. Like it was a real museum.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had like artwork and stuff. Like when you first walk in, it's the store. So the store is kind of fun because
Yeah.
they have all. It's like a sex store.
Yeah.
For real. So they have all the different sex stuff. And then that's when you go into the museum and then they have like the artwork. They got different different artists or whatever I guess you could say. It was some interesting stuff. And then I think on the one floor they had like all the animals. So it was like all animal stuff.
Yeah, because the positions we did get them
From the animals. Because we're mammals.
Please tell me y'all seen that fucking gorilla fucking the shit out of the other gorilla.
I don't think I would want to
I'm talking like hammering this joint.
See, I did
Like,
not see that. I'm sorry.
no, it's like I mean that was like that shit was scary though. Like it was. I ain't like no. Like
If it was
I wasn't fucking with it because like that's they. Like, but we fuck like that.
We come from mammals.
We are
Fuck
mammals.
like that. Like doggy style. That's.
We're mammals.
so we
Like-
do have a lot of similar tendencies.
Yeah.
Y'all think drunk sex is better than regular sex?
Hell yeah.
That should be lady though. Just make
I
sure.
love you.
No.
Not too,
Nah,
not
but as
too
men-
drunk. It depends on how drunk
Yeah,
you
he
are.
can't be like
Yeah.
lady.
You too drunk, then
Like
it's
neither one of
over
us
for
getting off.
everybody.
Like us.
Like tipsy drunk?
The man can't even stay up.
Yeah, okay,
Female
so maybe
can't
that's
even get it
my...
together.
Okay.
But you gotta be the right kind. You can't be too drunk. But the
Yeah,
right
because
kind of
it take me a
drunk.
minute. It take me a minute.
Ah!
Y'all was lit.
Was it?
I feel like high. I think high sex is
But
better.
y'all was lit or like.
It was like after my birthday. Like my
Yeah.
birthday party.
Okay.
So I was drunk. And she was drunk too.
That was your surprise party?
Mm-hmm.
But like,
Oh, that's what you guys can see.
oh damn. Like, okay. All right. It makes sense.
I don't know. I just made that up.
Fuck
I'm
it.
not assuming he would know. This is child.
You said high sex though. Like,
Oh, high sex.
I've
yes.
never had high sex.
It is amazing.
Ever.
Wait, I don't never asked.
It's better than
I'll be
normal.
like,
My big ass would have did it. I ain't gonna.
No.
I ain't gonna pick the phone.
If I did, I don't remember.
I honestly think it's better.
So,
Only because I feel like when you high, this is just my personal experience. When you high, I just feel like you just be, first of all, you delusional. Like you thinking other things anyway. But I just feel like when you high, you just think you the shit. Like you just be doing dumb stuff. And I just feel like it just be better. Because you just be like in a whole zone.
Doing tricks you don't even know you can do.
Yeah, you doing tricks and stuff because you feel like you can.
But people do that shit when they drunk though, because I know I be drunk when I'm drunk.
No, when I'm drunk.
My strength comes from nowhere, yo. I know. I'm like,
Right.
I ain't as strong when I ain't
I don't know if y'all
drunk.
watch Family Guy, but it was this episode of Family Guy when they had got Lois and what's Peter had got real high. So they had went to this like concert or whatever, and yo, you would have thought they had the whole concert and they was killing it in the heat. So when they showed the real actual joint, they was like la 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 la, like they was they was terrible. So it's just like when you high, it's a different reality.
Right.
You think you killing it, and you know what I mean, but in real life.
Y'all both definitely gotta be high though.
Yeah, you both. Yeah, you gotta be on the same level. It can't be one. Even in drunk too. Y'all both gotta be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because then they're like, oh, you was more drunk than me, so it's like me too. Like, ain't no fucking me too, bitch.
No, we don't. I mean, I don't know. I'm in a relationship.
Right.
I wish he wouldn't say me too.
But we was just saying so that way you don't look stupid.
Yeah,
Right.
Both y'all on the same level. Then the other person
Yeah.
don't know if you really fucking up for real. Like,
Yeah.
you know what you doing.
Right.
Because anytime you not, they are and you not, or you are and they aren't.
And then they can talk shit the day after. It was like,
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you was off your game.
As long as they remember.
I even drawing.
As long as they remember, we're good. As long as they remember, we're good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to like be too drawn. Like, damn,
Yeah.
like, I don't like this. I don't
If
like
it gets to that point, that's kind of scary for me.
yeah, that's scary for both. Like, fuck that.
Because I don't, depending on if you know the person or not, like if it's a one night stand and like y'all both fucked up to the point where like you look beside you and you be like, yo, what did we do last night? And neither one of y'all fucking know, that's a scary point.
I couldn't imagine having that experience because it's like I wouldn't get that drunk with a
random,
and then just be alone
And then
with
go
them
away.
alone. Y'all
laugh together.
Yo, listen. So sidebar, when we went to Wildwood, her and fucking Jim like dipped off. I'm in the bathroom.
That was different.
No, listen. So it's not about like.
We definitely dipped off. They was up there. They was like, "Hey, come down here." We was like, "All right."
I asked this nigga. I was like, "Yo, where Jim and Bray?" He was like, "I don't know," but he was boo loving at the time. I called Jim. He was like, "Bro, we on such and such street." I literally hit the door and ran down the steps to like get down there with them, just because one, I know who the fuck these two people was.
Right.
Long story short, we got back to the room.
Shit. They was chilling.
They was on some shit like, yo, y'all want to take a drink? I looked at her. I was like, I'm not drinking this shit. I looked at Jim. Jim already down for shit. So I'm like,
you see them
Me and
pour it.
Jim,
Y'all
me and
say y'all
Jim-
see them pour it and shit, right? Like,
Yeah,
of course,
but no, they made it themselves, so they had it in
So
jars.
it was already
It was
in jars.
moonshine.
Okay.
It was moonshine.
I threw my shit on the side of the
Yo,
building.
it was so funny because
You always on shit stuff. What
But
you eat
listen,
in your tea like
I
that?
ain't gonna
yo,
lie,
like,
I'm so glad that high strain because me and Jimmy were just young
well,
boys.
yeah, like,
and me and
I'm the
Jimmy,
bodyguard.
first of all, let it have been people who were malicious. Me
Right.
and Jimmy would have been
Drunk,
chopped up
like-
and found in the ditch somewhere.
And that's why his ass.
And it was so
like,
funny because after I drunk it, I leaned back. I was like, how just how you like yours? I threw it on the side of the bed.
Why did I drink that shit?
Yo.
I didn't know. Like I didn't know they intention.
How was yours? You
I
like the
did.
juice?
Yo, I straight because I was lit. And I leaned back. I said, how you like yours? He said,
But you
"I threw it on the side of the
definitely
bed."
got hit. It's good to
Yeah,
have
I ain't
somebody
gonna lie. I
like
was so glad you came because me and Jim was not in our right minds. Like, we was
Right.
having fun. We was at Wildwood. We were young. You know what I mean? We was lit. We was having a good time. They seemed fun. We was like, yeah.
I did ass took pictures of them and still got the pictures.
So you know, bro.
Yeah, I do.
Yo.
If they
Why you
ever
still got
come
the
up on the
pictures?
news, I'm gonna be like,
I told you. I told you. Now it was like,
You
like,
just-
you
I
don't,
feel like
you
your
really don't invite
existence-
no random motherfuckers like that just
Honestly,
don't know.
alright, so let me tell y'all this. So, it's crazy because they made me watch a video in my management class, and it was the bull who did Airbnb. It's the CEO, it's the creator. his name Ted, something, I don't remember. But he was basically saying how they came up with the concept of Airbnb, and he was saying how a lot of people thought it was so taboo because you literally allowing strangers, people who you don't know, into your house to stay and inhabit your home. And he was like, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to break down that stranger danger bias.
Right.
And I found it so crazy that he said it because the best experience I've ever had have been with strangers. Like, has been with people I don't know.
And it's crazy. And it's like, to add on to that, like, it's like, damn, like, when you had, because I was talking to my little sister, like last night about this shit. Because she's starting to travel, like, by herself now. Like, go places, like, to the bars and shit by herself.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, like, don't do it often, but you about to have the best time of your life.
You always
like,
have to exercise.
Yeah.
You caution.
Fuck your, like,
you
not fuck your friends,
alert.
but it's like, don't be scared to make new friends.
Yeah.
But don't
because you want to be loyal to yours and keep your.
But she does still have to exercise
absolutely.
caution.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like luckily, gratefully for me, everybody who I've ever walked off with, that sounds so crazy, but anybody who I've ever went anywhere with and has been a stranger.
Right.
I've always had the best time of my life, and it's because I sense their vibe.
Right.
And I was like, you have to go with your intuition.
Yeah.
Somebody seem, you know when somebody come off creepy. They come off creepy, you gotta be like,
Right.
no. You know what I'm saying? But if they don't come off creepy and you don't get a vibe, typically your intuition.
But that's what I was telling T, because like we had this conversation like prior, but he was just like, yo, when you go to the bars, like sometimes I see that you're not really like enjoying yourself. It's not that I'm not like enjoying myself. I just need to know what's going on around me like 24/7. So if y'all enjoying yourself, cool. I'm gonna have like 2 drinks, especially if I'm driving, because now y'all are driving.
Absolutely.
And 2, if some weird shit go to fuck down, I need to be.
Always be the one. Always be the one who says it. Always be the one who says it. Yo, that ass, like, I seen we was at shit, what bar? We was at a club somewhere, some damn where. I forgot the fucking name of the damn club. But anyway,
You talking about what we seen?
Yo, so he came up, like, he was like trash, of course.
Yeah, he was.
And like he was like, he came to me, and the way he came up though was like aggressive as shit to me.
Oh, you talking about that? I was talking about when we was in Wildwood. But go ahead.
Oh, no. So like, it's crazy because the only thing I seen was this nigga walk from here around me and stand right the fuck here, and I'm like. Oh shit! I'm like, dog, like he chilling, he just fucked up, like, and this nigga stood there like this. I'm like, this nigga.
That was the same one.
And I said, yo,
AC. Was that when we was at AC? And remember, it was the couple.
Oh yeah, they was swingers.
They was cool, but they was weird.
They was real cool, but no, they was the type you don't walk off with.
Yeah.
They was.
I know what you talking about.
The ones that was trying to get Lena.
Yeah.
And you and Lena.
I was like,
no, they was the type you don't walk off with.
I'm good.
He doesn't catch the vibe, like,
yeah, and like they had a cool vibe about it, but you could tell they was weird.
Yeah.
Nah, but I wanna go back to the Airbnb shit, cause like my thing is like, I mean, if you can afford it, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Because I would never. I don't think I would ever like let my own home. Like, I would like purchase.
I think
different
it depends
homes and
on how.
you know what I'm saying? Like, invest in another home and then let that be Airbnb to collect that. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on how. I don't know how people do it.
Right.
I would assume that people have other properties.
Right. Absolutely.
And like the crib that I just stayed in, it was an apartment in Atlanta. It was in downtown Atlanta. And I really feel like how it was set up, I really feel like they probably used to stay in there and maybe ended up getting a house but kept the apartment and just use it as an Airbnb.
Right.
Because it's supplemental.
Because the joint in Miami we was in, you think she really stayed there? Like,
no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I always assume it was just an extra property.
I have seen pictures.
Rent their homes,
that shit look like
say
they
for
still got
instance,
pictures of they fucking shit up here.
Yeah, say for instance you go on vacation and you're not gonna be in your crib for a week. And you want to make some extra money while you're going, so you put your house up.
That's smart as shit.
You know what I'm saying? And in that way, you can let people stay in your house for that week. You know what I'm saying? And then with Airbnb, it's like everybody is vetted. Yeah. So it's like they got their ID information, all the information, like everything is secure. The payment goes through Airbnb. Everything is secure. Right. So. But that was the basis of the CEO's mission. He was like, I want to break down this stranger danger bias because we are taught to believe that strangers are dangerous all the time.
Everybody can't be dangerous.
Right. Because we are strangers.
But it's crazy because if you keep that mentality, it's like, damn, like if you're not gonna meet no people. You're
Right.
not gonna meet people.
And that's
It's
why
like being in
I
a bubble.
You're not
Right.
exactly. And that's
You never
scary
gonna
because
get out
like
of.
And sometimes strangers will look out for you more
better
than
than your
people.
own fucking friends.
Yeah,
perfect
you know, for
example.
years.
When we went to Barbados or whatever, the girl I was with, she had got sick when we was on a boat. Mind you, we didn't see her getting sick when she first got sick.
Right.
The people who was on the boat with us, 'cause we all on the boat, they came right over to her, helped her get over the balcony so she could throw up over the drone, was soothing her, getting her water. They didn't know her out of a can of paint.
Yeah.
And was helping her.
You gotta get that respect that you want. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
she was like,
Yeah.
that's what's up. Like,
Yeah.
Different not situations, but different avenues. Like us here in America, we like, damn, that bitch drunk.
Yeah.
Like, nobody gonna deal with her.
We
that's
are,
sad,
but
yo.
you know what? We are taught to mind our business.
Right.
We got to a
Down
point where
there,
we want to mind our business.
It's all family. Like,
It
you
is.
can be.
They
a
treat us
bum
like
on the
royalty
street.
overseas,
Yeah.
yo.
Right.
Like,
They will feed a bum off the street like a 4-course
Yo.
meal. We
Yeah.
would give them $1 and be like, go get a hot dog.
like you
I'm
got
not gonna
like when
support
somebody
your
if somebody was to come over here from wherever they at, you gotta pay
Yeah.
for every last little thing you do.
Yeah.
But why do you think like people be like, I don't like Africans because they're so arrogant? One, I hate that because we're all whatever we pay African, whatever.
But we ain't the same though.
But we're not the same.
We not.
But
And they don't view us the same either.
They we're kind of cultured to them to like come over here and be like, yo, your attitude got to be A1. Like, don't let them talk down to you.
But they view us a certain kind of way, which is why I think they give us a certain kind
They
of
say
attitude.
we fucking spoiled, which we kind of are spoiled.
I don't know. I don't know about
come
all
over here
that.
and start from dirt.
Only thing I can't say what they think. So
Yeah, I don't know what they think, but I know that one conversation, that completely drunk conversation we had with the Uber bull,
Yeah.
he was saying that they view us as white people, just with dark skin.
They do look at us. They look at us like
we're privileged.
And y'all was in where?
We were in New York,
Okay.
and we left the club, and we was dumb drunk.
And what was they? What were they?
He was African. He was like from Senegal. I
Okay.
think.
I forget where he said he was from.
I feel like he said he was from Senegal.
Damn, that's damn. He said.
Because remember, it was their Independence Day that weekend.
It was it Senegal?
It was
All
Senegal.
right. So how did y'all?
Independence
All
Day.
right. So if he said this, y'all.
Yeah.
How did y'all feel about that?
We was like, oh. That's from what I remember saying.
Well,
Like you
One
ain't
day-
feeling tight, but then you ain't.
One they
like-
drunk, so they ain't gonna.
Honestly, we were
they
drunk.
Just gonna, never mind.
So I don't remember exactly what was said after that, but I kind of feel like
I feel like
I
we
was
was
like,
we was
oh.
trying to convince them that we wasn't.
that we wasn't white black
I'm about to say
people.
like. I'm about to say she probably was like, what? Like.
Honestly, and the thing is,
I feel like it took us I feel like it caught us off guard when he said that.
yeah, but we was talking about it earlier before we had got drunk. We was talking about it and how we felt some type of way that we wasn't more connected to our culture and to the African people. So being drunk and just happen to have an African Uber driver, like
Yeah, we were like,
But then it's like.
so we took
And
the
then he
time-
says that remark.
So he says that, but we was trying to basically convince him that we want to be
Yeah.
want to be connected more to African culture. Like
They
we
don't-
want
they
to,
don't
but
fuck
we
with
feel
us.
like they, kind of like don't F with us.
Yeah.
Or
They
whatever.
don't fuck with
But
us.
Yeah.
I see their logic behind it because it's like down there they take their culture and pride like something serious. Only time we dress up is for Doomsday Festival
And
or Black Panther.
Like the thing is like if you wanna find that culture, if you wanna find from them, just know where you came from. You know what I'm saying? What's the test?
it's hard.
No, don't do that shit. Don't do that DNA test. Because the babe did one.
Yeah,
somebody
they
else
tracked
did
down
one.
whoever was wanted and her family.
Like, they tracked
Oh,
down.
shit.
But then again,
So
the
them
babe
niggas
did one.
fugitives, huh?
No, so the babe did one, and then it was somebody else that did one, and they
And
cross-contaminated
they
the
caught
blood.
it. Oh shit.
And then they was trying to say that she was like 50%.
The blood. I thought you give saliva.
Was it saliva? It could have been. But anyway, like her and this lady, they tried to say that they were related, but they switched the stuff that they give in.
Right.
I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Right.
I'm not doing
Is
that.
that the African ancestry, John? I don't know. All I know is that I just don't feel like we really have culture here. And then I feel like with them, they probably look at us like, because we always making fun of people. Like, remember African booty scratcher? Like, people definitely used to say that. So it's just like
Yeah,
we're
I was
always
African.
mocking other people. Like, we mock Asians a lot. We mock African people a lot. We always talking about white people. They ain't,
But
we always talking
it's
about
fucked up because like if somebody was to mock us,
sick.
we be some
We be
mad
sick.
motherfuckers. I ain't even gonna say we, 'cause I don't even get pissed. Like,
Yo, can we talk about that?
like we
real
not
quick?
like
Did
yo,
you listen
they
to the Breakfast Club?
Which one?
When okay, so the Breakfast Club recently just had a topic where Hillary Clinton was on that show, and
Yep.
she was like,
Yup.
they were talking about one of the candidates that's running for I think Senate.
They were both
black.
Yep.
So they were talking about them, and they got like the names mixed up. And she was like, "Oh, because I know they all look alike, right?"
But she was like, she was being sarcastic. She was being sarcastic, but the question was, do you think? What was the question? Like,
I forget.
Like the way she put it off was like, was she being sarcastic or was she being racist?
So basically,
I would go out on a limb and say I'm pretty sure she wouldn't be racist on air like that. Like maybe she was just being sarcastic.
I don't know.
I have different.
Hillary all of a sudden has like a weird sense of humor, and I feel like she was being sarcastic because they said she hit the eye roll like because they.
I didn't physically see it.
Yeah, I didn't physically see it. I heard it, and they were saying that she rolled her eyes, and I was like, okay, that's sarcasm. Yeah. But my thing is, how can y'all? But they said that they got her out of here, and my thing is, how can you get her out of here
when I've
seen people, black people, all the time be like Asians look alike,
white
people look alike, Indians look alike. People say that all the time because when you're not of that, when you're not in that race or you're not of that culture, it is kind of difficult sometimes for you to tell them apart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, why all of a sudden y'all beating her back in when black people do it? And it's just like some things are racist and some things don't need to be said about black people.
If she would have been like,
people, that particular, black people say that about people all the time.
They will find a way to
talk about people all the time.
We talk about people all day long.
Because like, it be like, all right,
we make fun of everybody.
Prime example, it's like, all right, like yeah, like you see her talking to him over there. Ooh, that white girl over there. That white girl over there. There's a million white girls over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, or even the Asian girl over there. So like
but white people do that too,
right?
Like if they talking about a person and they try, they'll say the black guy,
right,
or the black girl,
right?
They'll say that.
But like if she would have been like, I know they look alike to you. It would have been
right.
Like,
it would have been different if she worded it different. But I didn't like the fact that they tried to kick her back and black people try to kick her back, and when black people do
the same exact thing, like that shit's corny.
If not worse,
all the time.
Corny. They go on social media and do the same thing. They see somebody post up, they get a couple likes. It could be something positive as fuck. They be like, "Well, you're not giving the money to this, and that. Why are you trying to find the negative shit?" I hate that.
And as black people, we are the worst at that shit. Like in my opinion,
it's
like
the crab in the barrel mentality.
It is.
Everybody has that.
But it was designed. The system was designed for us to treat each other like that.
Yeah, you gotta be like, where does that stem from, though?
It stems from the
slavery.
Yeah, we good
from like
at
the motherfuckers in our house.
We was trained to do
that. We was
right.
Trained
That's what I'm saying. Like it's the house motherfuckers to be like, I'm not out there with y'all. I'm better than y'all. Yeah, I'm better than y'all. The tables turned. Now it's like, and I heard a white guy say to one of my friends, and we're not no longer friends because of like what he said, but it was just the way that he took it. He was just like, all black people smell like shea butter, and we smell like wet dogs. So basically he said to my friend,
yeah, you're right. No, I'm saying like he said we smell like shea butter.
He said all black people smell like.
Did you take offense to that?
I didn't. Me personally, I was just like, this nigga just like running his mouth. But I didn't take no fault to it. But it's just like me and you being black, and you feel comfortable.
Oh, he was black.
Yeah, I didn't. You feel comfortable for him to say this to you. So my friend being black, I'm standing there. You can read my face when I don't like certain shit. So I literally walked off. Like once I heard it, I walked off. But he was like, "Yeah, we do smell like shea butter." Like he agreed with this nigga. He doesn't have any right to say that shit.
Right.
White people do smell like wet dogs when they stink.
Right.
Wait,
we smell like shea butter.
Was it a black person that said?
Wait,
it was a white. So it was a white.
It was a white person that said it's a two black people.
So like me and my friends.
Black people smell like cocoa butter,
and white people smell like wet dogs. And I was just like, one, you're not drunk, so this is not a sober mind speaking.
Honestly,
two, where did you come from? Like, why do you feel comfortable saying that?
Honestly, I feel like he heard a black person. This is what I think. He heard a black person say that.
Yeah.
And he thought it was okay to repeat it because
right.
he was complimenting black people and putting down white people.
Right.
So he thought it would be
I
okay.
personally never smelled.
You know what? I don't like when white people do that.
Because it's 50-50. It's like you trying to play my intelligence.
Shea butter every day.
Wait. So you talking about like
this is me personally. I can't speak for other people, but I personally do not like when white people try to put themselves down to seem cool to me because I'm black.
Yeah. That's respect.
Like I remember, I don't know what I was doing, but something happened, and it was like a guy and a girl, or whatever, and I forget what somebody did. And Bull was like, I forget what happened, but it was a white couple behind me, and somebody did something crazy, and the white boy was like, yeah, because white people crazy, but like specifically like. yo, because white people crazy. And I was
Trying to
like,
be down. No, G.
it's corny, one, and it's like, why? You could, like, I'm not racist.
Yeah.
Like, I don't discriminate.
And I
I
was
get
just
along with
like-
any and everybody. You don't have to put yourself down to appeal to me just because you're white and I'm black. And you feel like, I feel like when they do that, I feel like they believe that all black people feel a certain way towards white people.
Yep.
So they feel like they have to put themselves down to seem like, you know, I relate to you. Like, I feel how you feel. I feel the same way about white people like you do. And it's just like, I don't feel that
But I feel
way.
like a corny person is a corny. He might.
Yeah, he was corny, period.
Only a corny person. I don't care what race you are. You just gonna say some corny stuff.
Right.
Yeah. That's just so fucked up. Like, damn, like niggas are still like racist out in these streets, man.
Yeah,
like,
it's
like,
rampant.
it's
Crazy thing
I mean,
is, it's coming like more abrupt. Like it used to be swept under the rug. Like now it's like coming full circle.
I just feel like it's dumb. It's ridiculous
Yeah.
if you are of our age and younger and you racist. How?
you're right.
Because I could see the older generation when they were in segregation and stuff like that. I could see you still being racist because
That shit's
you
like-
came from a time where you didn't necessarily have to always deal with a black person or work with a black person or be in school with a black person. But our generation, even older than us, like I'll say 35, 40.
I would say 40. I would put
Yeah, 40 and under.
Mm-hmm.
You work with a black person. You went to school with a black person. You see black people all the time, every day in your grocery store. They, you know, probably sold you your car.
Right.
Like, you see black people all the time. It's intertwined.
Right.
You mix and mingle with us. So it's like, how could you be racist when you see us all the time and you know these stereotypes are not necessarily true?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just like, how can you still be racist at a young age? Like, you didn't even come from segregated times.
Right.
And I understand it's passed down from their parents,
Mhm.
but
That's where it's
how
at,
many-
though, like-
but listen, how many people defy their parents?
Right.
You could tell me all day long. My mom could have told me all day long. White people this, white people that. Don't talk to white people. Don't fraternize or deal with or
You're your
date.
own person.
At that point,
Yeah.
it becomes
You're your
a
own
choice.
person.
Yeah, it's a choice. At
And
this
especially
point,
with
if
younger
you're 40
kids,
younger and you racist,
yeah,
it's a choice.
especially like babies, like infant, like not infants, but like toddlers.
Yeah,
like,
they don't know color.
They don't know that shit. So that's where like that shit is in their teaching.
Man, one of my
At
best
home.
friends was
Yeah.
shout out Weezy, Albert, my man. But yeah, like me personally, like she said that racist shit. Like if you like 40 and under, it's no way
Yeah, man.
because you have some parents that were not like able to move out of the inner city and lower income, so you went to middle school with them, you went to elementary school with them, y'all eventually grew the fuck up in high school together. So you not gonna tell me, oh, once we graduate, I'm not cool with you because you white and I'm black.
Right.
Like she said, that shit is passed down, but it comes to a point where like that shit gotta
Yeah, it's a
stop.
choice.
It has
Even
to
if
stop.
your
it's gotta
parents
get
are
to an
racist,
end.
it comes
It has
down
to
to
get to
it
an
being a
end.
choice because
Right.
you are old enough, you're at a point in your life where you went through so much, you know, integration of being with people of other races that you know better.
Right.
So it don't even matter what your parents say.
Right.
How many things do our parents tell us and we know it's wrong?
Right.
Shit,
You know what I'm saying?
My
That's
parents
true.
was like, enjoy high school because once that shit over, you gonna wish you were
rat.
Yeah.
Me every day, I be like, damn, I wish I can go back to high school. Damn, I wish I could have
Fucking
taken
rat. Fuck that shit.
But yeah, so that was just my little sentiments on that. What was that?
You want this, June?
First of all, Naj, I am filming.
But before we wrap it up, I want to play like a quick June.
We are filming.
But y'all, we always play One Gotta Go, and I got something especially for you. I got One Gotta Go.
I don't remember playing. All right.
I'll make you 4 Jones, 4 options, and you got One Gotta Go, and I got
You
one
like you wait.
especially for
You
you.
waiting to
I
hate my
cannot wait
answer,
for
yo.
you
He
to
waiting
send
to
it
hate
to
my
you
answer,
right
like-
now. And let me see. Hold on. All right.
Oh my
So
god.
listen,
I hope it.
One Gotta Go.
Oh my
Medea.
god. I hope it's not what I.
What?
All right. Go ahead.
Oh, that was-
I hope it ain't what I think it
Hey,
is.
y'all see Medea about the
Yeah, the funeral next year.
but it's not her funeral though. But it's like, damn, like why Tyler got drawn?
He said
Cause he tired of running that
Wait,
shit.
He said Medea's funeral. He said he filmed
No, it's not her.
ago.
But no. I'm saying like it's not her funeral. It's yeah, it's like somebody else's
She
funeral.
tired of that shit.
But they did say he don't want to be
Yeah, move on.
her age, playing her age.
Right.
Like damn, like you ain't her age yet. Like Medea the goal. Like baby,
I'm cool with it.
all right. Damn, for real, y'all.
Yeah. We got enough movies.
Man, I
We
love
got
Medea.
movies.
She always, man, I just love Medea, man.
I think he just want to move on. Like,
I ain't mad at him.
Yeah,
You know, I ain't mad
think he
at
just
him. I ain't
wanna
mad
move
at him.
on.
Like damn, like why you gotta come with Medea though? Like anyway, all right. So you ready?
Yeah.
And don't be biased either.
I just hope it's not what I think.
You already know what it is.
That's what I'm like, oh god.
Patti LaBelle Shaka Khan, Anita.
Why you putting Anita in there? You already know what you're
No, I said one gotta go.
Where gotta go?
Or Sade.
Bye, Shaka.
Saturday.
Damn.
Bye, Shaka.
I'm sorry. I gotta get real. I love Shaka.
Mm-mm.
I
I was
love.
playing Paradise earlier. I was in my shit, man.
I would listen to Shaka before I listen to Sade.
I didn't ask you that.
Sade.
But that it goes on who I would get rid of. Who would
Yeah.
I listen to first? I would listen to them three before I would listen to her.
Shit,
She
Yeah.
could be sweet.
I'll start with Anita. We got second that by Patty. Sade by Shaka. I don't want to hear
I probably would give her the Shaka. I ain't gonna lie, because I don't listen to her like that.
I like Shaka. Through the fire.
Do the fire. Yeah.
That's
that's
it.
good.
What else?
But I don't know
What else?
nothing else. I couldn't name another song.
Do you like what you feel?
But
But that's my shit
Oh, Sweet Thing, yeah.
And
That's,
she got,
that's boy, what's his name? Rufus.
though. Rufus.
That's it.
Rufus.
And then she got I'm everyone.
Oh, she started that shit. Yeah, she started that
That's
shit.
She started this shit. Shut up.
Yeah. Everybody got fucking covers, and Whitney Houston redid this shit. And somebody else, yeah.
Well, that was her godmother.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was. Rest in peace to Whitney.
Yeah, that was my girl. Alright.
All right, I got one more. It's movies. All right, one gotta go. Paid in Full, Belly, Menace to Society, Boys Note.
By Minister Society.
Oh, that's hard. Hold up.
That is
Bro, you was too
hard.
quick with that
Yeah,
shit,
why
though,
are
bro.
you so
Honestly,
quick?
me personally, and this is
You gotta deliberate.
I would go with Belly.
I would too.
Belly.
I would go.
I would go Belly.
I would go with Belly.
Yeah, Mexican
Belly.
song.
Huh?
Nah, matter of fact, nah, on some shit, I would. Menace to Society too, cause like
Not Minister Society.
only because
Wait,
I just
that
like
it was Mental Society, Boys in the
Paid in
Hood, Belly,
Full.
Paid in Full gotta stay.
yeah,
Boys in the Hood gotta
Menace to
stay.
Society. I feel like it's Menace to
Yeah,
Society.
Belly gotta go.
Belly or Menace to
Damn,
Society.
I like DMX in there.
Yeah, either you.
But I just feel like it's just too.
Belly gotta go.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Don't give a damn about what's going on in the hood.
And then don't get killed like a week later.
Fair. Well,
Yeah,
thank y'all for
Belly.
joining me for Tipsy Talk episode 1. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for watching. Like, share to everybody. Like I said earlier, man, I'm a little late. You know what I'm saying? So hit subscribe. It's like a little red button, I think. Ain't it like red? or
Y'all
something?
is down below.
Yeah, it's down below. Hit that little.
It's in the left side.
I don't even. You ain't got to pay for a subscription, do you?
No.
Yeah.
Free.com.
So listen, y'all, it's free. So it's like, what the, like, stop bitching and just hit subscribe and just watch my shit.
Even if you don't like nobody at the table, still like it.
Yeah. Anyway.
We support.
Anyway.
Wait, who don't like me?
I don't give a fuck who don't like me. Shit, just click it anyway. Like, damn it. Like,
We gon' get